Hello Capricorn, how are you doing this month of August? I've got a nice message coming in for you here. I'm going to bring you your taroscopes and your zodiac messages for August. First of all, I'm going to draw a nice focus card for you the month. August requires calm power and gives you clear proof with steady effort that is paying off for you. So let's see what's happening for you. And you know, Saturn is your ruling sign, and the moon met Saturn on the 3rd, which helps your emotional weight so that your strength can return steadier and wise and more contained. And then we've got all sorts of things happening with Saturn. Saturn's in retrograde at the moment, so you're going to feel a little bit off kilter, which is fine because we'll restore some calm power for you with some messages coming in here now. So let's see, Capricorn, what is your focus for the month of August? Oh, look at that. That is very, very nice energy for you. I'm so glad about that. All right, so for the month of August, you've been given the 3 of Cups. And the 3 of Cups is a card to say to you, celebrate your wins. Celebrate the time. It says here, news worth celebrating, joyful announcements like engagements, weddings, pregnancy, or graduation. A time of gratitude. Close communities of chosen families. So the 3 of Cups is essentially a card to say that emotionally you are now reaching a phase in your life where you can celebrate because you are maybe getting to milestones that you were working so hard at. Your efforts are going to be paying off, and that's what I said to you. This month is restoring that calmness and bringing the steady effort to get that paying off for you now. And I think because it's sharpening your security, you have felt a little bit insecure of late. This is a month to say, trust that solid timing now and follow the progress later into your month, because what you need to understand, this is not only for this month. This is definitely a sort of a foundation for you to go further. And it helps you to stick to your plans and to move with authority because you like things to be secure and lasting. And you've earned this. So trust your wisdom this month, because the lasting rewards will rise in every true decision that you make this month. So that is an awesome message for you to focus on for the month. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. One sec, Capricorn, I'm just going to put you on pause for a sec. Sorry, Capricorn, I had a bit of a distraction there. All right, so let's see. Hopefully your August month is not too distracting for you, because please just pull yourself back to this energy, and this energy is telling you that there's nothing to worry about. So I'm going to draw you, okay, not drawing you. I'm going to go to your higher self now, and this is an energy for you to align with, to see how you can motivate yourself this month. So I'm using a pendulum. So let's have a look for Capricorn. What energy does Capricorn align with this month? What is the energy that Capricorn needs to align with in this beautiful 3 of Cups energy? Right, Capricorn, where are you aligning? Oh, you've got, I would say that there's a couple here. Okay, so there's meditation, there's mentor, and there's pray more, which is so nice. And I also thought it went on to receive love. So there's quite a mixed bag of information here for you, and especially with this 3 of Cups. Oh my goodness, this is definitely giving you this this euphoric energy, because meditation helps you to understand where you fit in, and you know, your higher self. You know, you are a soul coming here, and Capricorn, you're always ambitious, you're always out there being responsible, trying to earn the money, trying to function in your earthly life. And being an earth sign, you really connect to them because you're ruled by Saturn. You also have that responsibility, that the rules that you have to follow. So this is saying here, maybe when you're finding life a little bit overwhelming and a little bit emotionally challenging, have a break, have a meditation break, and just check in with yourself and have a bit of a prayer. Pray to whoever you pray to, your angels, perhaps whatever religion you follow, you have a kind of a ritual you follow. And I think that actually makes you feel a lot more grounded, because then you receive more love, and you can become a mentor to others that way, because you've learned, okay, that has stabilized me, and that's how I can feel. So that is awesome. That's one of the first ones that came through like that. First one today. So I'm going to be using my unicorn deck to elaborate that. So how does this mystical creature, look at that, and we have, I like this, because that's the mentor coming in here too, because when you talk about your feelings to a mentor, you can tell a friend how you're feeling, and when you feel better once you've let that go, you know, sometimes you write a letter to yourself and you get it all out of you. That actually helps you to feel a lot more less clogged up, stuck, And that's, again, is the meditation I was feeling. So talk about your feelings. Capricorn, express how you're feeling to somebody, and that helps you to get through things in life. So this is what this Three of Cups card is as well. It's saying to you that when you socialize and when you be kind to someone in need, or you deliberately plan some kind of a meeting with someone to make somebody else's day special, gratitude comes back to you, and you see the good in life. And I think life in that way is better lived with that kind of attitude. Everything will feel better. It's because of the most of the time, we're on our own. We're trying to focus on what we need to handle and what kind of hardships we are dealing with. But I think when you don't waste away your living days of fear and what I need to get to, when you celebrate that with other people, we all need other people to be with. We didn't come here to be alone. And I think this is what this card is saying to you, is actually be with others. Spend a bit of time so you don't have to focus on the negative or overthink, or understand that life is there to have a bit of fun too. And when you make the most of that, then it's easier to handle life. Phew. And that is a wealth of a life lived. You have material things that you live through, Capricorn. You're living your everyday life. It's very precious every day, and with that kind of living comes the hardships with that. But when you share that with somebody, when you're speaking to others about it, Capricorn, it does make it a bit easier to share the load. So if you've got a partner that you've been maybe not sharing things with at the moment, or if you've got some friends, or you've got siblings, or whoever in your life is part of your tribe, just know that when you share that, you become a lot more richer, because you're having that connection and you have that enjoyment from others, because we aren't meant to come here to do things alone. Right, so let's see what your cards are. Oh, you've got the Nine of Cups. Then your next one is the Star card, and the next one is the Strength card. My golly gosh, Capricorn, that it really, I love it when Spirit sort of gives me the information that I'm channeling to you that goes along with what I'm feeling. And what this is saying to you here is that we all have these wishes, and this came through for, I'm trying to think which one I was doing recently. I think it was Gemini. If you've got any Gemini in your chart, go and have a look at their message too, because what this message is here, the foundation of your month, it's coming through with a message of, sometimes you set yourself a goal. Okay, you go, okay, I need to buy that vehicle, or I need to do that project, or I need to move to that county, or I need to buy that apartment, or I need to have that goal in my life. So it can be material, or it can be emotional, or it can be a mental goal. And you get there, and it just doesn't feel the same. I just want to tell you, my ears are ringing so loud, Capricorn. So what Spirit is saying to me here is that maybe renegotiate your dreams. Renegotiate what is good enough for you. When you get somewhere, it's always, okay, well, I'm not good enough for that, or I need to move the goalposts again because that dream is not what I need right now. So make sure that your foundation is what you actually want in life. And when you talk about your feelings, and when you spend time with others, you realize what it is you do need, and you realize what it is you don't need. And that is very, very important, because you realize what it is, the negative in your life that doesn't align with you. And Spirit is saying to you here that this is the wish coming true card. So your foundation needs to be around what it is that you need for your wishes to come true. And then you've got the Star card here as your focus in going through the rest of the month, and your ongoing energy. And the Star card is about healing. The Star card is coming in as a personal journey for yourself. And that is also what you align to. Pray more, mental, meditation. It's all about receiving love. It's all about connecting to yourself, to understand yourself more, so that you can be more of an ambitious and organized person in your own life. And the Star card is that beautiful balance between heaven and earth, between your soul and your journey here on earth. It's a card that comes through after a very hard time, and you can align with yourself again. So it's one of the very precious message coming through here for you, Capricorn. And then you've got the Strength card. And the Strength card is a card to come and to say to you, you don't have to be strong all the time. You don't have to show yourself up as this amazing lion creature that is the strongest on this planet. Now, we are in Leo season, and this card is represented by Leo, but it's also saying to you that life changes. So the strength, the beasts that you might find are a burden to you, and the fear that you're living in, and the negative and the overthinking could be something one day. But in August right now, you are going to be taming that, and you're going to understand what it is that you need to function. And this is the most amazing card to come in as your ongoing focus on your ongoing September, October, November kind of energy, because you're strong enough. You are okay. You know exactly where you're going, and that's going to be okay for you. Bottom of the deck, you've got the Knight of Cups. Now, you've got the Knight of Cups reversed. Now, I don't read reversals, but I'm going to read it for you, okay? Because the Knight of Cups is the perfect date. The Knight of Cups is the guy that comes in and swoons everybody with the perfect emotional, gushing kind of date, okay? And the Knight of Cups is saying here in reverse is be careful of that. Be careful of how you promise, how you make promises in life, and how you wear your heart on your sleeve. You don't want everybody to be taking advantage of you, and that is what this is in reverse. Okay, so I'm keeping it in reverse for you because it's don't be too cynical about others as well. So it's definitely a card of getting yourself in check as your emotional side. Okay, it's be careful what you offer people. Be careful how you promise yourself to others. So I think that is a nice little reversal card there for you coming in. All right, so Capricorn, let's do a nice card here from your affirmation of success cards for the month. I want to see what's coming in for you as a success affirmation, which you can take, you can screenshot. That one turned over, so I'm going to use that one. And it says, I touch my spirit. Gosh, you've been given quite a spiritual message here today. I touch my spirit. When I touch my spirit, I touch the source of unbounded affluence. I recognize that I am infinitely abundant. So that's what's come through here with your star card and your strength card, in fact, that there are doubts that you have in yourself, okay? There's a lot of doubt that you have to maybe get around this month, that you have to heal from, and understand that your spirit is absolutely 100% faultless. There is no rising to that level. There is no, oh, raise your frequency, be better. No, you are better. You come into this earth as a most perfect soul. It's the frequency of the earth that brings you down. The frequency lowers. And you often hear people saying, raise your frequency. It's not that. It's don't lower your frequency. Get away from the low frequencies, because your spirit is saying that you are in touch with your spirit. Now, your message in the beginning was pray more, meditate more, and be a mentor. You will find that when you do that, when you talk about your feelings and you understand that you are a spiritual being doing a physical journey, and that you can rise above anything that brings you down. And that is why the strength card is coming here, because the strength card is definitely something to say to you, live your life in this, and the expectation of brave. You are brave enough. You are definitely the soul that can conquer anything here on earth. So, phew, Capricorn, this is lovely for you. Your next card I'm going to draw is, because there are 2 eclipses this month, I brought in I'm just going to move these up so I can bring more cards in. I brought in my lunar deck. So let's see what your lunar eclipse and solar eclipse energy wants you to know this month. Capricorn, what is Capricorn's guidance this month? And you've got to hold your vision. Hold that vision. And that's what the strength card is all about as well. Hold your vision. It's a fixed moon. So Capricorn, being a cardinal sign, you are very ambitious, as I said, full of energy and initiative, but hold that vision. Whatever you feel, don't let anything in life make you feel inadequate. That's why the strength card is coming in here. Use the strength of yourself to approach anything. And when you roar like a lion, when you take on the Leo energy of August, you bring in that fundamental survivor within yourself, and hold your vision as sending you to pursue anything that you want to, because you have everything you need in your soul, in your body, in your mental capacity, in your skills, everything that you can realize that you assert yourself with. That is how much that you are given today in this reading, to say, going through life, facing, overcoming, understanding challenges, and you grow with it. This is the star card. You grow with that. So listen to this today. Absorb everything that's coming through for you, because it's a place of understanding for you. This is a definite understanding message for you. Have that conversation with yourself. Stick up for yourself. Tackle all sorts of challenges that are coming with you. Be assertive. Use everything that you've learned along the way, everything that you've gained along the way, to be kinder to yourself. You don't have to offer anybody else anything. So do not sit there and go, okay, I have to fight for myself and I have to live in fear. No, this is a very, very kind, subtle energy here that you can live in. Phew. Okay, I'm going to do your angel number cards here. Let's see what's coming in for you, and let's see how you can trust your vision this month. How can Spirit bring in the numbers for you? And it's confirmation that you can see these numbers appearing and know this is your destiny and that you've earned it, and this is what Spirit wants you to carry on doing. And I'm going to use this one right here. Capricorn, 3535. So any variations of 5s and 3s, cultivate gratitude. Cultivate gratitude daily, and your future will be fulfilled with even more blessings. And I think this is what your strength card is really pushing down to you, because you've got a blessing card here, you've got a blessing card here, and you've got this very strong card for you here. And that is your life at the moment. It's just blessings after touching yourself, and it's a touching that part of you that is absolutely pure. There's no doubt in my mind that you have got the most good intentions of your life. Right, Capricorn, your last card. Let's see what's coming through. That jumps straight out, and it says Hope Jar. I'm going to use it, and I'm actually going to take that plus the bottom of the deck. Let's see what's coming through for you. And you've got this lovely fire jar, and it says Hope Jar, and it says, I am full of hope, and I take action. Again, hold your vision, take action. Be the one in your life that brings the frequency back to what you deserve. And here we have create a spiral. I am flowing with the seasons. So everything that comes towards you, everything that feels like it's a bit of stuck in yourself, stick up for yourself. You are in it for the long haul, and you can influence somebody else around you, and somebody else can help you with their blessings around you too. Because this month, Capricorn, it is all about trusting your wisdom, and those lasting rewards will bring through every decision that you make as a beautiful vision that you can hold. Sure. Okay, let's get to the last thing. Ask yourself a yes or no answer. So I'm doing a chart here with the pendulum again. Capricorn, what is your question that needs a yes or no answer to? Close your eyes and ask yourself a question. Capricorn, what is your answer today, please? What is your answer? That is yes. It's going along beneficial. So your answer is yes, Capricorn, whatever that was. So I am sending you so much love. I love your message today. It's a very different one, but it's a very healing one. And understand that you deserve so much, and just grab it with both hands and run with it, Capricorn. Take care now. Chat to you soon.